Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress. This boy is Praggnanandhaa Ramesh Babu from India, from the city of Viswanathan Anand, Chennai. And Praggnanandhaa is the youngest international master in history. He became international master in May 2016 at the age of 10 years and 9 months old. I made a video on him. It's video number 83 on the Chess to Impress channel, so you may want to check it out. It's about a victory of Praggnanandhaa in the Isle of Man tournament when he beat a 2600 plus Grandmaster with black in 18 moves. This table is the list of youngest Grandmasters in history. At the top it's Sergei Karyakin, 12 years and 7 months old when he gained the title in 2002. It says Ukraine because he was playing for Ukraine then. Nowadays he plays for Russia. We see Magnus Carlsen, the world champion, in third place. And the question is, of course, can Praggnanandhaa beat Karyakin's record? As the video that I mentioned, video number 83, was recorded in October 2016 and now it's February 2017, so 4 months later, I thought it was a good moment to see how Praggnanandhaa has got on in these 4 months. Has he come closer to the Grandmaster title? As mentioned, he became international master at the age of 10 years and 9 months. He played, and that was what the last video was about, in the Isle of Man International Masters Tournament. He scored 5.5 out of 9 there and gained 12 rating points. After that, he went to the World Cadets Under 12 Championship. He had already been world champion in the Under 8s and Under 10s category. And in the Under 12s, he scored 8.5 out of 11 and lost a few rating points. It was a tough tournament. He was the highest rated, and it's not so easy, if you're the highest rated, to gain rating points. 8.5 out of 11 is a great score, and I'll tell you more about that tournament later in this video. Then he went to London, played the Chess Classic Open there, scored 4.5 out of 8, not a great result, and lost almost 15 rating points. Over the end of the year time period, he played in the Hastings Masters, scored 6.5 out of 9 and gained almost 11 rating points. That was a good tournament for him. Then he played in the Tata Steel 9-round event, the top group there, scored 6 out of 9 and scored another 6.8 rating points gain. Those tournaments brought his ELO rating on February 1st, 2017 to 2455. Praggnanandhaa was born on August 10, 2005, and the question is, will he be a Grandmaster before March 10th, 2018? He needs 3 Grandmaster results in 3 different tournaments, and his rating needs to improve to the 2500 level. The game I want to show you in this video is from the World Cadets Under 12 Championship in Batumi in Georgia, and Praggnanandhaa started very well with 6 out of 6. As I said, he was the highest rated there. In round 7 and 8 he scored 2 draws, and then he came up against Nikhil Kumar from the United States of America, who also was on 7 points out of 8. Let's look at the game they played against each other in the 9th round. Nikhil Kumar from Miami, Florida was white. Praggnanandhaa Ramesh Babu was black. Kumar opened with d4. He was number 25 seed on rating. His rating was only 2076, while Praggnanandhaa had 2442 at the time of this tournament. But ratings for young children don't mean that much. The ratings cannot keep up with the playing strength of these young kids who develop so quickly. So d4 was played by Kumar, and knight f6 was the answer from Praggnanandhaa. c4, e6, knight c3, d5, c takes d5. We have the exchange variation of the Queen's Gambit. E takes d5, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, c6, bishop d3, knight b to d7, queen c2, knight h5 to ask the bishop on g5 a question, bishops were swapped, knight ge2, and the knight came back to f6. White has a few plans here. He can either castle queenside and then play attack on the king side. He can castle kingside and play with f3 and e4. Or he can try the famous minority attack on the queen side by castling kingside and then playing rook b1, a4, b4 and b5. Let's see what Kumar does in this game. He castled here. Praggnanandhaa played knight f8, playing his knight to a more active square. a3, knight e6, rook ad1, black castled, and f3. So it looks like Kumar may go for this f3 e4 plan. But Praggnanandhaa wanted to counter-attack in the center and played c5. But he had overlooked something. D takes c5, queen takes c5, and now young Nikhil Kumar sacrifices a piece. A very nice tactic. Knight takes d5. Not easy to foresee, but Kumar saw the combination. Why is this good for white? Praggnanandhaa took the piece, but then there is bishop takes h7 check. It's crucial that it's check. King h8 is the only move, and Kumar took on c5. You have to take the queen back, and here's the point. Rook takes d5, winning back the piece, but the main point is that now the knight on c5 is hanging. So yes, the bishop on h7 is on prise, but so is the knight on c5. These pieces were both taken, king takes h7 and rook takes c5, and white has won 2 pawns in the process. Let's go back to the moment that Kumar sacrificed the piece, knight takes d5. Another option would have been to take the queen on c2 from Praggnanandhaa. Then he loses only 1 pawn, but his kingside pawn formation gets shattered. Knight takes f6 check, g takes, and the bishop takes the queen back. Only 1 extra pawn for white, but a terrible pawn formation on the king side for black. Maybe this is what Praggnanandhaa should have gone for, but he decided on the other option. So let's go back to that position after rook takes c5, 2 pawns up for white. b6 hitting the rook, rook back to c2, bishop a6, rook d1, bishop takes knight, and rook takes knight. Maybe Praggnanandhaa was hoping for this within the back of his mind, that all rook endgames are drawn, which is of course not true, and definitely not in this case. White is 2 pawns up, and he just has to show basic technique, which of course is not very easy for a young child, but let's see how Nikhil Kumar does this. Rook ac8, rook d7, a5, rook ed2, rook c6, king f2, activating the king, always important in an endgame, a4, king e2, f6, rook a7 hitting the pawn on a4, b5 defending it, e4, rook fc8, h4, rook c2, rook ad7, rook c1, king e3, rook g1, rook d5, forcing the rook on c8 to a bad square, a passive square, to defend the pawn. King f4, rook c1 back, rook d7, and b4 from Praggnanandhaa. You have to try something with black, otherwise you will die a slow death on the king side. White will just progress those pawns with the help of the king. and 4 against 2 will win for white. So Praggnanandhaa tries something, tries to confuse his opponent, but it doesn't work. Rook a7, b3, and there goes a third pawn. Praggnanandhaa probably hoped to confuse his opponent on the second rank, played rook c2, but Nikhil Kumar didn't want to have any of it, wanted to keep the position as simple as possible. He could have taken on c2, that also wins for white. B takes, rook c4, rook takes b2, the king comes to help, and then for example, just to give you a variation, rook b3 check, king d2, rook takes, and maybe this is what Praggnanandhaa had hoped for, that somehow he could keep the 4 against 2 on the king side. But Kumar did not want to play this, he did not want to take on c2. He wanted to keep things as clear and simple as possible and played rook a d4. Rook bc8, king e3, rook c1, rook 4 d3, hitting another pawn, rook has to go back to b8, g4, rook h1 attacking the h-pawn, h5, rook e1 check, king f4, rook c1, rook d5. What's really impressive here is how calm Kumar plays this. He's not rushing. It's always a bad idea to rush things in endgames. He takes things slowly, not giving black any chances, and shows formidable endgame technique. Rook c2 again, but still white does not want to take on c2. King e3, rook c1, and now a4. Kumar thinks it's time to push his passed pawn. Rook a1, and here a nice technical move to make progress, rook b5. You cannot take on a4 because your rook is hanging. Praggnanandhaa decided not to take the rook, he played rook c8, rook d4, rook e1 check, king f4, rook c2, and after rook takes b3, winning a fourth pawn, Praggnanandhaa resigned. Big win from Nikhil Kumar, who went on to win the Under-12 World Championships with a score of 9.5 out of 11. As you can see here, he won 175 rating points in only this tournament. Quite incredible. There was another American, Andrew Hong, who also overtook the #1 seed Praggnanandhaa. He finished on the same number of points, 8.5 out of 11, but he had a better tiebreak. So only a bronze medal for Praggnanandhaa, Ravish Babu. He could not add the Under-12 title to his Under-8s and Under-10s World Championships. It's unlikely that Kumar will be able to beat Karyakin's record. I don't know his exact birth date, but I saw that he was born in 2004, so he's 12 already, so only has a few more months to gain the GrandMaster title if he wants to break Karyakin's record. Praggnanandhaa has more than a year left, as I said, till March 2018. We'll keep following Praggnanandhaa, see if he can do it. If there are some interesting developments, I'll make sure to make another video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, and I'm looking forward to your comments. This is Rick from Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.